Shidim Shari or Fiery Inferno, more applicable to this slew of stickers that I will be talking about today. And just like yesterday, it's appropriate time to talk about these stocks because they are on my watch for the next 4 or 5 weeks to go bigly into them. Okay, the pain was given. I dealt with the pain, but the time to go bigly in them is near. For the big after tax loss season bounce. First off, BIDU. I got plenty, and I am willing to double down. This has been nothing short of an ugly ride. Okay, so year over year, last 12 months, as you can see, this nasty is China economy. China. Yeah, what's going on here in China, right? But wow, you talking 139. When you start the year at the 52-week high, well, year over year, not start the year over year, 52-week high, and right now, practically 52-week low. How much worse can it get? It can get worse, but I do think we might be bouncing around this level of 80, between 80 and 86-ish. I think it could be bouncing. The next time it between now and the end of October, if it revisit this trend line, I have an order in. Okay, at the 52-week low. Right now, I do have a standing order at 52-week low. But that will be the beginning of me doubling down. Why? All right, why? Let's go back 3 years. Let's go back to 2022. You see this nasty October tax loss? Yeah, that's how bad it was. And you see that bounce from 73-ish by the end of the year. We went from 73 to, by January, you're looking at 84, 85, whatever it was. And then if you hang on by the end of January, early February, yeah, a double. Okay, a double. Not that I said it will be a double here. Not anywhere near that. I don't expect us to double. I have no idea where we are going to go, right? But it's a different story for China. Back then, they reopening. They were closed much longer than the rest of the world, but they reopened. But I'm talking about tax loss, okay? Okay, now go back to last year. Once again, you have that tax loss selling. The 52-week low was the end of October. Okay, look at that. Yeah, and then by the end of the year, so 52-week low, so it was achieved. 103-ish, and then by the end of the year, right there, between 113 and 119. That's I'm gonna do this. Okay, it's hard to tell when you're doing weekly chart. Let's do daily chart. to get daily price. Now we're going 2 year frame. So you can see, there you go, the low. Well, there you go, the low, October. Okay, so you got 104, 103-ish, right? By Christmas, by the end of the year, you're looking at 117. So you basically get about a 13% move, 12% move ish, something like that, right? Over 10%. So in rewind, well, if going forward, am I going to sneeze at an opportunity to say buy BIDU here at 80 something and exit somewhere up here? I'm just using TA as a guide, right? So potentially there could be a bounce, a $10 bounce, which is 10-12%. I take it. Okay, I take it. It's that simple. Any chance that you can get 10% return in a 3 months or less time frame, I take it. A lot of time it happened a lot sooner than 2 or 3 months, but that's ideal. No one's gonna sneeze at a 10% potential return in 2 months or 3 months. Baba doing better, which that's where I was, I think, more wrong than anything else. I was a big fan of Baba, bigger fan of Baba over BIDU for a long time. And then I thought BIDU was a better bet 6 months ago, and I was wrong, because Baba has weathered the storm much better than BIDU. Okay, but same thing here, right? If you like Baba, I would say there's nothing wrong with Baba. Baba doesn't have to face the same tax loss selling that BIDU has. Okay, it doesn't have the same. Okay, it not like 2 years ago. Okay, similar to BIDU. Okay, 2 years ago when China came out of lockdown, what a bounce. Okay, you got yourself a double there, more than a double. But last year, not so much. Okay, last year, not so much. Well, I'm wrong. I look at the wrong chart right here, October. Oh, what am I looking at? I'm getting all confused here with the chart. Yes, October, bounce. Last year, oh, last year was ugly. Last year was one of those situations. Look at that, Baba. Yeah, it did not. I didn't see this until now. Wow, who would have thought that it went lower into the end of the year? That was pretty ugly for Baba. Wow, it's okay. And for sure this year, there is not a whole lot of tax loss selling pressure. The only thing that can explain this last year is that, first of all, you got individual, okay, because you have tax loss from the big boy, and then you also have year-end selling for the regular folks like us. And from this, you can see that last year, the tax loss was everywhere. There was no bounds. This year, no tax loss pressure here, okay, none. So if you have Baba, just use your TA to trade. All right, so right now I'm looking at Baba right here. Given where we are right now, I would say that if you have it, look to trim up there, right? Have your trim order up there and up there. I did accumulate Looking Coffee. Yeah, now would I buy more down here, yeah, I would. But my average is below 19, right? I bought my biggest block below 19. So the average is just below 19 or right at 19, I think, right at 19. So that's fine. I will ride it to up there. It is that easy, okay? Now, I do believe that there will be a chance, just as the last one, two, three, the last three times. So it will be my fourth round of maybe even more. I can't remember. I started to buy looking right here. I started to trade looking back in March after I saw this pattern that it came down to the gray zone, and I started to talk about it here, right? Yeah, so yeah. Rinse and repeat. Last is MLCO. Ugly. Ugly. I traded MLCO plenty of time. Way back, okay? It was a successful rinse, repeat, and then it started to have problems. Let's go back 3 years. Let's go back 3 years. 2022, very similar to many other China stock. Last year, not so much, okay? Not so much. Sure, is there a bounce? Yes, but not as much. Still, you could buy looking at this fib right here in the which in the 6-7 range, and then by the end of the year you could have got out big. I mean, sure, it does not look like big, but if you buy 6 or 7 and get out at 9, huge gain, huge gain. Okay, so I do think there's gonna be a bounce here. Would I get out in the 7? Yeah, I might accumulate more. Okay, I might. It's so low here. Okay, look, go back 2 years. MLCO is in better shape now, much better shape now than it was. You can go back and take a look at the fundamental. It's much better shape now than it was back here. All right, back at this lockdown when they consolidate in the low 5 for literally 6 months, it was ugly. They were bleeding, losing money every quarter. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. Okay, MLCO has made money 3 quarters in a row. The weakness in China economy, no doubt, is what depressed the stock. But I do believe there is a good chance to make some very good money here in MLCO. It's a gamble like anything else. But no doubt, I see opportunities in Looking Coffee, in BIDU, and in MLCO. Baba, I missed that one. I'm not gonna chase it. But yeah, I can see myself putting money, more money into the 3 that I just mentioned. And that's it for today. Let's close out the week on the winning side. Bye bye.